our Oldsmobile, your grandpappy's favourite whip to take to make out point. Back in the day, Oldsmobile actually produced cars before Henry Ford even started his own company. That's right, Oldsmobile was founded in 1897 by Ransom E. Olds, making it one of the oldest car manufacturers in the United States. While Ford is often credited with revolutionizing the automobile industry, Oldsmobile was already making waves with its innovative designs and production techniques. Yes, you heard that correctly. Oldsmobile was a trailblazer in its own right, introducing the first mass-produced car, the Curved Dash Oldsmobile, in 1901. This little car was a game-changer, making automobiles more accessible to the general public and setting the stage for the automotive boom that would follow. This wasn't some fly-by-night operation either. Oldsmobile was around for a whopping 106 years. Over the decades, the brand evolved, adapting to the changing tastes and technological advancements of the times. From the early days of the horseless carriage to the sleek, powerful muscle cars of the 1960s and 70s, Oldsmobile had a knack for staying relevant. They were making cars when horses were still a valid form of transportation. Imagine a time when the streets were filled with the clip-clop of horse hooves, and then suddenly these noisy, smoke-belching machines started appearing. It's probably the same feeling we get when we see autonomous vehicles on the highway or a Tesla Cybertruck. Oldsmobile was at the forefront of this transportation revolution, helping to usher in the age of the automobile. So, how did a company with that much history end up as the answer to a trivia question? It's a tale of innovation, success, and ultimately a failure to adapt. Oldsmobile's story is a microcosm of the broader trends and challenges that have shaped the automotive industry over the past century. Now, you might be thinking 106 years, that's impressive, and you'd be right. But longevity doesn't automatically equal success. It's one thing to survive, but it's another thing entirely to thrive. Oldsmobile had its share of both triumphs and struggles, and its later years were marked by a struggle to stay relevant in an increasingly competitive market. The brand that once symbolized innovation and excitement had become a shadow of its former self. The cars were still being produced, but they lacked the spark and appeal that had once made Oldsmobile a household name. They were around, sure, but they weren't exactly setting the world on fire. The cars were reliable, but they weren't exciting. They were functional, but they weren't groundbreaking. In a market that was increasingly driven by innovation and style, Oldsmobile's offerings began to feel outdated and uninspired. They were slowly fading into obscurity as other brands offered options that pushed the envelope with new designs and cutting-edge technology. Oldsmobile simply struggled to keep up. The once proud brand was becoming an afterthought in the minds of consumers. So what the heck happened? How did a brand that was once at the forefront of the industry end up on the sidelines? The answer lies in a combination of factors, including changing consumer preferences, increased competition, and internal challenges within the company. How does a company go from being an industry pioneer to, well, automotive history? To understand that, we need to rewind the clock a bit and take a look at Oldsmobile in its prime. There was a time when Oldsmobile was synonymous with cutting-edge technology and forward-thinking design. To understand that, we need to rewind the clock a bit and take a look at Oldsmobile in its prime. During its heyday, Oldsmobile was a leader in innovation, introducing features that would become standard in the industry. From the first automatic transmission to the first high-compression V8 engine, Oldsmobile was always pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Because, believe it or not, there was a time when this brand was synonymous with innovation and excitement. Oldsmobile was the brand that everyone looked to for the next big thing. Their cars were stylish, powerful, and packed with the latest technology. They were the cool kids on the block, the ones everyone else was trying to copy. Other car manufacturers watched Oldsmobile closely, eager to see what new innovations they would come up with next. The brand was a trendsetter, and owning an Oldsmobile was a status symbol. However, Oldsmobile's decline serves as a stark reminder of the importance of constant innovation and adaptability in the ever-evolving automotive industry. Hop in your trusty DeLorean and hold on tight as we hit 88 miles per hour. Because we're going back in time to the dawn of the American automobile. This was a time of great innovation and change, a period when the world was transitioning from horse-drawn carriages to the marvels of modern mechanical engineering. Picture this, it's the early 1900s, and the horseless carriage is all the rage. The streets are bustling with excitement as people witness the dawn of a new era in transportation. But here's the thing, these early cars were, to put it nicely, kind of trash. They were prone to breaking down, and their engines were as temperamental as Liza Minnelli without a Snickers bar. You know, like a Cybertruck. They were expensive, unreliable, and about as comfortable as riding a penny-farthing bicycle over cobblestones. Imagine the frustration of dealing with constant mechanical failures and the discomfort of bumpy rides. Enter Ransom E. Olds, the man with a plan, and a moustache that could make handlebar enthusiasts weep with envy. Olds was a visionary, a pioneer who saw the potential for something greater. Olds had a vision to create a car for the masses, one that was affordable, reliable, and dare we say it, even stylish. He wanted to revolutionize the automobile industry and make cars accessible to everyone. And boy, did he deliver. In 1901, Oldsmobile introduced the Curved Dash Runabout, a vehicle so revolutionary it made even Henry Ford jealous. This car was a game changer, a true marvel of engineering. This wasn't just a car, it was a statement. It represented a new era of mobility and freedom, a symbol of progress and innovation. It said, hey, you don't need to be a Vanderbilt to own one of these bad boys. The Curved Dash Runabout was designed for the everyday person, making car ownership a reality for many. The Curved Dash Runabout was a runaway success, selling over 4,000 units in its first year of production. This was an unprecedented achievement, a testament to Olds' vision and determination. To put that in perspective, that was more than all other car manufacturers combined at the time. Oldsmobile was setting new records while redefining the automobile industry. Oldsmobile was on fire, and they weren't stopping there. They continued to push the boundaries, constantly innovating and improving their designs. They continued to innovate, introducing new models and features that pushed the boundaries of what a car could be. From improved engines to more comfortable interiors, Oldsmobile was always ahead of the curve. But Oldsmobile wasn't just about practicality. They also knew how to inject a little pizzazz into their vehicles. They understood that a car could be both functional and fashionable. They were among the first manufacturers to offer a variety of colours, moving beyond the standard black that dominated the market. This was a bold move that set them apart from their competitors. They understood that a car wasn't just a mode of transportation, it was an extension of the owner's personality. Oldsmobile cars were a reflection of the driver's style and taste. This period, from the early 1900s to the mid-20th century, was Oldsmobile's golden age. They were at the forefront of the automobile industry, leading the way with their innovative designs and forward-thinking approach. They were the kings of the road, setting trends and capturing the hearts of American drivers. Oldsmobile cars were everywhere, a common sight on the streets and highways of America. But as we all know, what goes up must eventually come down. The automobile industry is a tough business, and even the most successful companies can fail. Oldsmobile is a reminder that even the biggest and most established companies aren't immune to failure. The lesson? Sadly, failing to adapt, resting on your laurels, and ultimately losing its identity all contributed to Oldsmobile's demise. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more business stories.